Assalamualaikum and hi, I'm Aaliyah Danial and welcome back to Poli Recall. Did you know that in every country its political leaders are only temporary? So who exactly runs the system to ensure stability, coherence, and continuity? It is the civil servants who work in various government agencies that are called bureaucrats. So our topic for today's Poli Recall is bureaucracy. So who are the bureaucrats? According to Finer, bureaucrats refer to a professional body of officials who are permanent, paid, and skilled. They have a permanent status in the government and they have to be non-political officials and non-partisan because they have to implement policies neutrally and work under different ministers. Civil servants are actually the experts in the government as they are hired based on their expertise, which makes the politicians the amateurs. Once they are hired, they will stay in the government until they retire, resign, remove because of misconduct, or die. So, what are the characteristics of bureaucracy? Number 1, specialization. Bureaucrats are hired based on their specialization and have a clear division of their job. Each one of them has their own role to perform. For an example, if you are hired as an accountant for a ministry, you will be an accountant only and will not be involved in administration works. Number 2, hierarchy. The bureaucrats' officers are organized hierarchically. It means that each officer is under the supervision of higher officials. Number 3, it is formal. The operation of the organization is through formal written rules. This means that they have to write reports and file everything. And this endures uniformity and set a standard that needs to be followed. Number 4, they are skilled and trained. Civil servants are hired or appointed and not elected. They're hired based on their qualifications such as degrees or diplomas, and this is a good thing because they are skilled in their roles. Number 5, fixed salary. They will receive fixed salaries according to their rank, which will result to loyalty. And number 6, impersonality. The role that they hold does not belong to them, hence equal treatment will be provided to all. Number 7, control and discipline. This is an opportunity for them to be promoted because they are always under the supervision of their higher officials. Next, what is the function of bureaucracy and what do they actually do? Number 1, administration work. They are the ones who execute and enforce the laws, and they also record everything such as births, marriages, taxes, and so on. Second, policy formulation. We know that the law are made by the politicians, but the specific do's and don'ts are actually under the civil servants. Number 3, regulating. Regulating and updating the laws in many aspects of life so that it will always stay relevant. Number 4, licensing. They basically give out licenses such as the driver's license. Number 5, servicing. They give services to others. A really example that we can see are teachers and doctors. Number 6, gathering information. Bureaucrats gather information from various sources that are important for the ministers to create a decision or policy. However, do you know that there will still be problems in bureaucracy? What are the types of problems? Number 1, they are more focused on forms and files that are needed to fill, and it can get rigid and not empathetic. Number 2, they have easy access to data, which makes it very frightening as if the data falls in the wrong hands, many people will be affected. And finally, corruption, as many people will try to bribe them in order for them to turn a blind eye. For example, rich people will bribe the police in order to throw away the evidence that they are guilty. That is all from me for today's episode of Poli Recall. See you next time!